Have you ever watched a tightrope walker? I'm mesmerized every time I see one. The intense focus, the delicate balance. Each step a dance between disaster and progress. That's exactly how I see my Christian walk these days. Let me tell you why. 50 years ago, we had it all figured out, or so we thought. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't chew, and don't run with those who do. Simple rules for simple times. We drew bright lines between sacred and secular. Built high walls to keep the world out. Created our own little Christian bubble. Complete with our own music, movies, and even fashion. Such good intentions, such misguided execution. You know what we forgot? Jesus didn't build walls. He built bridges. He dined with tax collectors and touched the untouchables. He was in the world but not of it. While we were building our fortress, we forgot our mission field was outside those walls. But look at us now. The pendulum has swung so wildly the other way, I barely recognize us. We're so terrified of being called legalistic that we've practically erased every line between holy and worldly. Our worship sounds like top 40 radio. Our messages feel like TED Talks. Sometimes I walk into a church gathering and wonder if I've stumbled into a social club by mistake. The other day, I was stuck in traffic when someone cut me off. As I gripped the steering wheel, a thought hit me. I don't need to understand why that driver did what they did. I just need to know how to respond. That's what the Bible is for us, not an explanation for every mystery, but a guide for every challenge. Remember what Proverbs tells us. Do not swerve to the right or to the left. Keep your foot from evil. Notice it doesn't say to find some lukewarm middle ground. No, it calls for something much more dynamic. A constant, aware, intentional balance. Like that tightrope walker, we need to keep our eyes fixed ahead on Christ while being acutely aware of every step we take. It's not about rigid rules or reckless freedom. It's about relationship, about staying connected to the one who guides our steps. You know what keeps me going? The honesty of the psalmist. Show me your ways, O Lord, teach me your paths. That prayer has become my daily bread. I don't need every question answered, but I do need His wisdom for each step. I've learned something beautiful along the way. Balance isn't about standing still in the middle. It's about constant, minute adjustments. It's about learning to dance with grace in the tension. About finding joy in the journey, even when the wire feels thin beneath our feet. Sometimes I wobble, sometimes I steady myself, but I keep moving forward, eyes fixed on Jesus. And here's the amazing part: we're all on this wire together. Not perfect, but purposeful. Not bound by rules, but guided by love. Supporting each other, encouraging each other. Learning from each other's missteps and victories. So what do you say? Shall we walk this tightrope together? It won't be easy, but I promise you this: with Christ as our balance pole and His Word as our guide, it will be the adventure of a lifetime.